Right, on solid ground, we rock a certain kind of way. So every Sunday, we have multiple guests. Sometimes we have an open panel. Like today, I want to hear from the audience today as well. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, because I know there's a lot of things out there, in your journey that y'all been journeying. You know what I mean? And like today, I got my sister Perfect Peace in the building, and we gonna talk about, you know, the places she's been. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about how she got started, what I'm saying, you know what, I want to travel, I want to see things. I know a lot of us say we want to do it, you know what I'm saying, but a lot of us just be saying it because I'm one of them. I done been to a few places, you know what I'm saying, but it was by force, not by choice, right? But we ain't gonna tap into that. But on solid ground, this is where passion meets purpose and the stories come alive. So you always guaranteed, to have a special, some very special people that's gonna pull up and they gonna inspire you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have folks come up here and inspire me. I'm talking about with all types of different things. You know what I'm saying? From DJing to truck drivers, to medical professionals, rappers. I mean, I done had a little bit of everything on the show. You know what I mean? So we definitely tapping in with all that. Now, what we do, we typically have, two guests in the hour. You know what I mean? And we tap into their passion, we tap into how they discovered it, we tap into the journey, maybe some stumbling stones they didn't stepped on, what I mean, during their journey, how they got up out of it. And then we also tap into the impact, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a very inspirational situation when you sit down with us right here, you know what I mean? Salute to everybody that's in the building, you feel me? That part right there. And so yeah, that's what we tap into. So today, trust me, if y'all today, like I said, it's gonna be basically we talking about traveling. You know what I'm saying? And my sister Peace is in the building. And Peace, you can request a box whenever you ready. You know what I'm saying? And we can tap in. But if you in the comments and you camera ready and you gonna jump in the camera and you ready to talk to me, let me know what's going on so we can get it cracking. Just let me know I'm coming on up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's your boy Solid, and this is Solid Ground. You know what I mean? Y'all know what solid ground mean, right? Do y'all? Do y'all actually know what solid ground mean? Let me tell y'all. Solid ground is when you find that, when you finally say, you know what? I figured it out. And there's only one way. And that's the Lord's way. And I'm going to stand tall on that. You feel what I'm saying? As we do on here all the time. You feel me? So, anybody out there, you know what I mean? If this your first time here, go ahead and hit that button. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know what I mean? Hit that star up there. You know what I mean? As I wait on my sis to pull up and jump in the box. You feel what I'm saying? But make sure you fave your boy because I'm guaranteed to be one of your favorites. Hey, here we go. Hey. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey,
Hello,
hey.
hello. First, I want to say good evening to everyone and God bless everyone. And whatever you're going through in life, stay prayed up. Talk to your God, stay in your peace. If you fall, get up, keep getting up, keep getting up, you fall less. And I just want to bless everybody that's in my brother's life. Sister, I see you. You know, I love you, baby.
Mm-hmm. Well, check this out, Peace. Go. You know what? That was a great intro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
And
you.
not many folks be showing up like that, ready like that. With you know what I'm saying? Like it's she popped in this joint like, yeah, check it out first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the GDs. You know what I mean? Hey, so peace. Tell us, I mean, well, now you can tell them who you are. Let's do that. You gave everybody love. Now tell them who you is.
My name is Perfect Peace. I chose that name because I've been through a lot of things in life, and my peace is the most important thing for me, to be stable mentally, physically, and emotionally, and also spiritually. I'm a mother of two. I'm also a grandmother. I have full guardianship of my grandson. I'm also married. Um, Through trials and tribulations, you make things work for the good of God. You know what I'm saying? When you're in certain situations, and even with a downfall or a miscommunication, communication is very good in relationships. So take note for that. I was a streamer. I have not streamed in about maybe about 10 months. I took a step back in order to step forward, in order to
Ooh,
find myself, find,
say it again for
be
the
more
people in.
entertained with my God and not have distractions. And I did that. One of the reasons, to be honest, that I stepped away from streaming is because I lost myself in the platform,
Mm-hmm.
with substance, meaning drinking, and I needed to do better for myself and my family, so I'm doing that. And it's a everyday working experience. You don't just get
You
up
know
one
what?
day and it's gone and you don't have the needs for it. So at the end of the day, I'm doing really good. I'm healthy mentally. I'm healthy with my spirit, with God. I do a lot of praying, a lot of soul searching. I go to my sister's Bible study. Also, my brother has Bible study on Sundays and speaks about the Lord. If you guys are not involved, step
Yeah,
in. You don't have to step up front, but sit back and get the word of
pull
God.
up,
They give you homework. Do your homework, do
pull
your
up.
reading. You know what I'm saying? Be a spiritual being, because life isn't promised to everybody, anybody, but our purpose with God is what fulfills everything that's around us.
You gotta listen. You gotta choose it on purpose, with purpose, for the purpose. You understand me? Now, so you know what? And I can definitely relate to getting consumed on this app when I first got on as well. And I definitely had to step back myself too and had to rebuild everything from there on out. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
It's so it's truly understood. Now, today, right, we tapping in to some traveling, right? So
Yes.
so 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 check this out though, right? Yeah, that. What up, Wade? So tell me, when was when was when was the first time you traveled like to somewhere different, and um how long ago was that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and what was the place?
Well, everywhere I go, I try to see different things in different places, right? I'm born and raised in Jamaica. I'm a Jamaican woman. So the
Okay.
first time I traveled, I left Jamaica. I went to New York. I lived there for a while with my mom, about five,
New
6 years.
York.
I went to junior high school. And from New York, I came to California, which I reside. This is
Look,
home.
let's pause right there though, because I want to know. I want to know what it was like for you. You know what I'm saying? Leaving Jamaica and coming to the United States. You know what I mean? Tapping in New York at that, because my family actually is did the same thing from the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? So what was it like for you as a teenager?
Um, what I would say, it was completely different. It's a faster world. You have to move fast. The pace is different. In Jamaica, everybody is more wholesome, and each one teach one, and it's a unit, but it's also a lot of violence. So
Yeah,
because of that, my mom wanted better for us, so we had to uplift from there and move to New York. New York is amazing. The snow was great, which it doesn't snow a lot anymore. Being able to play in the snow, have different type of friends. If you guys know, I do crochet. I make beanies. I also make scarves, hats, outfits. I learned that because in New York, my mom worked at a factory and
Mm.
it was a crochet factory. So after school, I would always want to spend time with her. So I would go to the factory. And then one day she put a needle in my hand and I went to it from there. And I still have the craft
Uh,
now.
and a lot of people don't know this about me, but I also I was born in New York. Like I'm the first American born in my family tree. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah. My mother came from Puerto Rico and my father came from Cuba. You know what I mean? So absolutely that career. I just made some plantains. Yeah.
Oh, you did? You made some plantains?
Like, I love them things. I eat them things by themselves, for real, for real.
We got to
I
get you making some jerk chicken or some oxtails or something, though. We got to get you in the kitchen. She got to get you in the kitchen and hook it
yeah,
up.
do my thing. She tell you I get up in there. But now, okay, so and what age were you when you left New York for California?
Well, I'm going to say high school. I left and came to California and I went to high school here and college
Okay.
here and got different degrees here. My law degree here, my sociology degree here, my bartending international state here. I'm going for some social work now as well.
Okay. That's
Um,
epic.
so
That's
go
epic.
ahead.
We actually we moved from New York when I was 8 years old, and we moved to California. You know what I'm saying? When I was eight, so I've
Okay, so
since eight. I've been in California. First time I actually left to leave was 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Going on 2 years now that I live in North Dakota. You know what I'm
and
saying?
it's very different. I think it's all the states with me traveling is it's very fundamental, you guys. Like at the end of the day, if you save up, you have travel trips now to where you can actually pay down on them throughout the year. And then when like the summertime comes up, like even to go to Jamaica, they have different travel agents that you could pay a certain amount every month. And then when it's time to go, then you have your package deal ready to go. So some people can't afford to
It's
travel
kind of like a
because of
layaway.
finances.
It's kind of like a
It's like a
layaway.
layaway.
Ah,
Yes, yes. And you pay it all up, but it makes it also affordable. It
exactly.
makes it also affordable. So don't even shun like, oh, I don't have enough to do this. I don't have enough. You can
That
always
makes
save
it
a little at a
possible.
time to make it possible for you to be able to venture out and not stay stagnant just in one place, to actually see the foods in different places, the people, the way they treat one another. That also gives you the experience to want to be more and better for yourself. That's one thing that I learned with like going to, we went to, I've been to Atlanta. It's a lot of craziness. Miami is crazy. When I went to Texas, I went for a show out there. So I didn't spend a lot of time because we were on tour for a movie scene. So I didn't spend a lot of time in Texas.
Hold
But
on,
you,
let me find out you on Tubi.
what's that?
You don't know what Tubi is?
I'm asking my baby, like, what's that?
Tubi, Tubi. It's a lot of it's a lot of independent movies on Tubi. They got everything, but it's a lot of independent movies on there. Hey,
Oh,
y'all, look, if y'all just tuning in, this
no,
is
it's
Sonic.
not those movies. I was on real films, like BET movies.
Oh yeah, they got them on there too, though. They do. Tubi coming up. Tubi is coming up, but they do have something that's called a Tubi movie. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was different movie scenes with like Ice Cube and
Oh what?
stuff
Hold
like
on.
with Snoop
Geez,
and those.
you gonna have me going in the archives and looking.
I'm not gonna tell you.
No, we gonna look. We gonna hunt it. We gonna hunt it down. We gonna hunt it down.
No, but
Me and the
like
wife, we
traveling
gonna
like
hunt it
that
down.
on tour, you saw a lot of different places. You run into a lot of different people. I never have difficulty with people because I'm a people person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I've learned how to adapt. You know, when people are traveling, they have to be open for adapting in different areas of their life so they can get along with others.
Right.
Um, I also went to Palm Springs, Big Bear. Let me see,
Big
Texas,
Bear. Big
Miami,
Bear is big.
Atlanta.
My relative just went to Big Bear recently. You know what I mean? For real, for real.
Big Bear's amazing.
Got
The snow on the homes, and you can make the snow angels. Like you're in the snow now, and a lot of people are afraid because it's so cold. But
yeah,
if
but
you
that
wear
is
if you get the proper gear before you go, you'll be good.
that's
And
it.
even with the
It's
car
not tough,
tires, you
bro.
have to prepare.
You gotta put on layers.
Yeah.
When the snow, you put on layers so that way you can take layers off or put them back on. You know what I'm saying? Cause like right now ain't nothing but ice out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It snowed in like 2 weeks and it's all ice. Everything's still on the floor right
And
now.
that's
You
one
know
of
what
the
I
things
mean?
I didn't like when I was in New York because I'm little. I'm like maybe 5'1", 5'2". So they would always
Yeah.
the snowballs and the ice and you slipping and you sliding and then it's wet. There's something about the snow that I'm not attracted to. So even when we went to Big Bear, I stayed in most of the times. Like I
You need
come
to
out
go
and play for a
back.
little bit, but I wanted to be by the fireplace. I wanted to chill. Um,
The
I'm gonna just
atmosphere is
say this,
good. You know what I mean? That's
huh?
a good atmosphere to be in. You know what I mean?
It is just to get out your space and go somewhere else. I mean, when I travel, I don't go on vacations to turn up. I
Okay.
go on vacations to actually spend time with my mate. I spend time with my son. We communicate, we conversate, we play games, and we're actually adapting to make us stronger to go back home. So when I go
Mm-hmm.
on vacations, I go for me time, to
Mm-hmm.
do some self love, some self care, relaxation. Some people do go out to turn up, but that's not why I travel. I travel
That's
with the family
therapeutic
because,
though. That's that can be very therapeutic, I imagine. You know what I'm saying?
yes, and that's what it is. It's very therapeutic, and people don't understand that. You can turn up anywhere, right? But when you take the time and you spending all that money to go somewhere, actually be able to do the ambiance of it, actually be able to get the relaxation of it. Because if you're turning up and you're drunk every night, you come back home, you're more tired than when you left. So you're really trying to USA.
You know somebody who actually relaxes in a atmosphere if they call it ambiance. Everybody doesn't use that. Everybody doesn't use that. Ambiance lets you know I'm trying to chill. You know what I'm saying? That is a chill thing. You dig? You know what I mean? For real, for real. I know Big Bag Nikki, you do a lot of traveling too. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. You know what I mean? And so okay, so what was Atlanta like?
It's fast. It's a lot of drugs. It's a lot of partying.
Yo, I'm not even gonna ask you how you know that, right? Well, we're gonna yo, this
Huh?
is I,
But it's and Atlanta. You go to Atlanta to either get a modeling degree or a modeling contract or music or what I'm saying. Atlanta, Miami is turn up.
right.
So at that time when I was touring, we stopped through. We had shows to do at certain venues, and it was a turn up. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older and I'm more mature, and I've invested more into my mental space and my God. When I travel now, it's a different feel.
Right. It's
You
an
know,
ambiance now. Not,
it's the
it's
ambiance
about the
time now. It's
ambiance.
like I'm gonna
It
play
ain't about
dress
the
up for my
body.
baby. We're gonna relax, watch some movies, listen to music,
Oh,
dance to ourselves in the house, and just enjoy. Because whenever we go somewhere, we're always at an Airbnb, and that's the best way. You guys, if y'all spending money on hotels, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's better for y'all to invest in the Airbnb.
yeah.
And if you do that, you actually can go to the grocery store. You can bring food home. You have what I'm saying? You don't have to eat out every night. You actually have a home that's now your home for whether it's a week, 2 weeks,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
that's true.
And you're saving more than trying to do the hotels every day to where they don't have all the accommodations as you would have if you did get an Airbnb.
Right, right. Hey, y'all, if y'all just tuning in, this is Solid Ground. I'm your host, Solid, one of the most solid men on the app. I got one of God's daughters in the building today. You know what I'm saying? Perfect peace. And we tapping into, her passion for traveling and finding a new ambiance. You know
You
what I'm
like the
saying?
word.
A new ambiance
That's
that
his
you
new,
go around
that's broski new word.
and take it all in. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So yo, hey, look. So now tell me in Atlanta, can you tell me what's like one of the best foods when you was
I,
around you? Like what
I
was your
don't, I'm a
favorite?
very picky eater. So I always try to find either the soul food with
Right.
either the soul food or Jamaican food.
Uh-huh. You can't never
I
fail
don't.
with Jamaican food. You can't fail. As long as it's a Jamaican back there cooking, man, you cannot fail. Me personally, give me a plate of brown stew chicken. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
some oxtail, some. curry
man.
shrimp, the
I
fish,
love fried
escabeche
chicken.
fish. So those are like with me, I just eat what I eat and I like what I eat, and I'm not easy to try new things, which
Okay,
might
I
be a
get it.
problem.
I get it. I get it. She will,
Yeah.
because there's people I've seen so many people that you'll go to like, especially like young kids, right? You know what I mean? My teenagers, they'll go somewhere and be on some. um I just want chicken strips. Like, bro, we're at a lobster spot. You want chicken
They
strips?
just
Like,
want that chicken strip.
they want chicken strips. You know what I'm saying? And that's different. Like me, I'm trying to try something different. Now I ain't gonna go too overboard. Like if I can't, if for me it's like this. When I'm eating, if I can't walk into the grocery store and like a regular grocery store and find that type of meat, I'm not doing it. So I'm sticking to if Subway got a sandwich that they make of it, then I can do it. But I'm not tapping into no crazy stuff. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? It took me a while to really even tap into any types of food. Now, what was Miami like?
I think Miami and Atlanta go hand in hand. Miami's a little calmer. It depends on where you go. With me, I don't even really be knowing where I'm at because I just let my mate take me wherever they want to take me, and I'm just a passenger.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Miami's a little calmer, and it all depends on where you do travel. When you're traveling, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not traveling to Atlanta, Miami, and then you get a hotel in the hood and you just confused. That's what you
Right,
book. Actually, do your research upon traveling. Make sure that your Airbnb, like my baby always tell me, read the reviews. Read the reviews on certain avenues. Like if you're gonna do this Airbnb, read the reviews, what they have to say. Email the people, see what's going on, because sometimes you don't read the reviews, you're booking and you're in a bad area, you're in a bad situation, and you don't get a refund back, it don't matter, you're stuck. So I would say if you are traveling, actually take the time out to do your homework. And it's your homework to do. So if you slip up on that or you fell on that, then it's you problem.
right. Now, okay, so now that you've been, because you obviously been living in the United States for quite
Mhm.
some time now. Have you went back to Jamaica?
We are going to Jamaica in August, and it's
Ooh,
about 50 of us, which I have
that's
22 uncles and aunties from my mom's side. And my grandma passed away, and we buried her in Jamaica, which was a few years ago. And
right.
she turned 100 in August. So we're going back to celebrate her 100th birthday.
Wow, about 50.
And this will be the first time that I've been back in a very, very long time.
Wow.
Uh,
I
yes, it's going
can't
to be
wait to hear
completely
about
different.
because one of the things that I always heard about that I want to do, because my relative, she told me about it, is rafting. Like I want to experience that. I want to go out there and get on the raft with the dude, like the big old bamboo thing, and take you down the little in Jamaica. One of them places is like you just
You have to hit up Dunn's River
every
Fall. It's a good because you're so spiritual. Dunn's
mm,
River Fall is you don't have to actually jump. You can actually go in and get the water and splash, or you can catch some of the water. It's healthy prayer. So a lot of
oh,
people when they travel Jamaica, they go to Dunn's River Fall and they pray, they meditate, they do that kind of spiritual journey there. So that's also a good avenue to go to. I don't do too much water because I can't swim.
hey, I can't swim, but I ain't gonna drown. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no.
I can't swim, but I ain't finna drown. I'll be like this. My big my my big self will be on my back floating somewhere. Like y'all got
You're
to come
gonna
get me.
drown.
I ain't, y'all got to come grab me or something, but I'm just gonna float somewhere. I ain't gonna drown.
My mama always. I used to go to Lake Havasu a lot. That's another beautiful place for
Yeah.
vacation, Lake Havasu.
My
But we
relative,
always had. We always was in the boats. Me
yeah,
and my girlfriends.
yeah.
So one time I was going back, and my mom said, "You know what, baby girl? Me tell you something. Water out fire, and you can't swim. Them is not flotation device. You gonna drown." So ever since you tell me that, I have not been back to Lake Havasu.
Oh, this is
I
so
said it that way, but I
yeah.
can't even say it another way. Yeah, it's just a
Oh,
Jamaican.
I
Come on.
understood. I understood. You know what I mean? Because I grew up with a Jamaican family. You know what I mean? From Kingston. You know what I mean? So I definitely um, Yeah, I definitely. It took me a while to understand, but then I realized it's just English.
It's broken English, it's patois. So what happens is we speak less. The words like girl is gal. So we break it up and make it it's broken English. So it is a whole nother language. Like you could literally go on what is her name? What's that lady name that be doing all the English and Spanish? Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta
You could
Stone.
actually get Rosetta Stone and you want to learn patois. And then
Yeah.
you put in what you want to say and she'll say it back to you because it is a whole nother language. It's a whole lot another dialect we say.
Yes, yes, it is a
Yeah.
whole other dialect. Absolutely. Every now and then, when I get on a good one, I could pretend like I'm Jamaican. Pretty good.
Okay. Go
Pretty
ahead.
good. I didn't have people thinking I was Jamaican before.
Do it right now.
I can't because you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. Hey y'all, if y'all just tuning in, hey, I am solid. You know what I mean? Welcome to Solid Ground. This is where passion meets purpose and the stories come alive. And we are here every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? We got my sister Peace in the building. I don't know where she just went. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, we got Big Bag Nikki in the building too, though. Big Bag Nikki, you want to come and tell us about your traveling and stuff? We gonna get y'all both up here. Hold up, hold up, cause I got questions.
Sorry, y'all. That
Questions?
was my mama.
Are you good? You good? Oh, you was just talking about her too. Nikki, what up, Nikki
Yeah.
24? What it do? Okay, for
Hey,
sure, for
baby.
sure.
How you doing,
So
sweetie?
tell me this, right? Tell me this, piece. Where has been your favorite place?
Um, I would say, mm, oh, I went to Louisiana as well, Texas, um, Mexico. My favorite place, believe it or not, is in California. I love Palm Springs. I loved Big Bear, and I do love San Diego, Paradise Island. It's a whole island. You have the whole island, you guys, and it's just overseeing the water. The lofts are really, really beautiful, and it's very calming. Anything for me that's calming, I endure.
You know what I love about San Diego? What I used to do, I used to because like a lot of people don't know this. Like you can have those dope staycations, like living there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the hotels will sell you all the amenities. You don't have to have a room. You can book a day pass for all the stuff that they have. You know what I mean? You can hit the jacuzzis, the pools. You know what I'm
Oh yeah, they
saying?
have that out here now too.
Yeah, yeah, and you could just pay for that. You know what I mean? It's like $80, $85 or something. You know what I mean? And go big chill. You know what I'm saying? And just read a book or whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
But you be right at home. You know what I mean? And go home at night. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stay
that
at
is
home.
true, and I think that's good that they make it so affordable with that issue because a lot of people want to get away, but they just can't afford to get away. Especially in California, the prices are so crazy to where they say it's cheaper with two.
Yeah. Hey, this is solid ground, y'all. Like I said, we here every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Big Bag Nikki 24/7 in the building. We can't hear her right now. She's having technical difficulties.
She
We
is.
do got peace. So okay, so you bad. So California got you. You know what I'm
Boom, boom,
saying? You
boom.
just fell in love with California. Oh, let me see.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, baby. You back.
Hey,
Good luck. God got you.
y'all remember that commercial back in the day? She'd be like, "Can you hear me now? Can you
Can
hear
you
me?"
hear me now? Can you hear me now? I don't know what's happening here, y'all. Thank you, thank you,
Nikki, I
thank
know
you.
everybody know you, but go ahead and introduce yourself, Nikki.
Yeah. I'm Nikki 24/7, host of Empowerment Through History, Mondays at 11 p.m. Catch me on here tomorrow night. I'm also on The Code Sunday at noon. It's a wild, wild place over there. Okay, I'm gonna just warn everybody. We talk about we come with violence on a Sunday at noon. We're talking about all the controversial issues you could possibly think about in life. But it's a good time. It's a good time. So check me out there. And also get in contact with me if you want to be on solid ground. You got some ideas for us. You want to come up here and share your passion and your purpose. I am here for
Oh,
that.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, Nikki is 24. Nikki 24/7 is the admin for Solid Ground. You know what I mean? So, yep. You know what I mean? We've been working together for a minute now, and it's going. It's the shows is up. It's up, y'all. You
We're
know what
trying to
I'm
get him
saying?
other places. He got to take this worldwide. But
It's
Amen.
just
I
right.
agree.
We getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Divine.
It's definitely getting it. You know what I mean? So, Nikki, um, tell us about your passion for traveling.
Listen, I have a real passion for traveling that was instilled in me from my parents. We used to go everywhere. So I'll start with the backstory. First, my parents were in the military. So I've lived quite a few places growing up. The most memorable place for me is Hawaii. I went to elementary school for a while, only kindergarten, first grade in Hawaii, maybe second in Hawaii, and that was pretty memorable. I've been to Jamaica. Both my parents are Jamaican. I've been to China. I've been, where else have I been? I've been all over the United States. I've been to Canada. I've been several places
Okay,
in
so
Mexico.
were you born in Jamaica as
No,
well?
I'm first generation. So my parents were
Oh,
born
well,
in Jamaica, but
okay.
I was born here. My siblings were born here. But I am
Your
the
first time.
first, since my mom is the oldest, I'm the first one born in the States.
Yeah, just like me. I was first one born in the States as well.
Yeah, and that's wild because we're not, we're relatively young, not super young,
No,
but
you older than me.
you know what? He didn't look. I know he lying in here,
See,
y'all.
hey, hey,
I am
so
older than him though, but
so
still.
what was it like for your first time going to
Over
Jamaica?
Jamaica. My first time I went, I was younger, so I used to go when I was younger. So I didn't necessarily remember that, but my parents grew up. My mom was from Clarendon, and so it's not near cities. It's not, and in
Mhm.
Clarendon, it's away,
Good. Mhm.
country. I
You know
guess you would
about
call it.
Clarence?
Country.
Yeah, country.
Yeah, yeah. And so
Yo,
that's always good and wonderful. The last time I went
mhm.
was maybe 2 years ago.
Okay,
Where did we go? Gosh, I can't remember, but I did end up staying just at a resort and doing
right.
the resort type thing, and that was great. It was wonderful. You can't beat the food, right? Like you
Yo,
cannot
I,
beat
No, you
the
cannot.
food.
Cannot.
the
Cannot.
food is
You
amazing.
can't get enough of it either.
Like in
It's
San
dead.
Diego, we have a place called Island Spice that's been. I'm talking about that's if they mention anywhere else in San, nobody's gonna mention anywhere else to go when you talk about Jamaican food.
Really, I'm gonna tell my parents about that because
Island,
growing up in California, I grew up in the Central Valley. Growing up in California, it was super hard to find Caribbean food. There's not a lot of Caribbean people on the West Coast. So we had like there's a spot we would go to LA. I forgot what it was called. It was called Cool Runnings, I believe. And we would go
hey,
to LA.
that's crazy because y'all remember that movie?
Yes. It was called something like that.
You kept fix me help, coach. Yo, you remember that movie? That was crazy.
That's what I'm hearing when you say Cool Runnings. I'm hearing the movie.
I don't know if it like now really it has something to do with that. I don't know if it was called Cool. I have to ask my mom, but it was the one spot we could find in LA to go. And so we would always go to that spot. Because it was far and few in
Well,
between.
now in LA, you have about
I
20,
was about to
over
Wow.
say,
20 nice, healthy Jamaican
yeah,
places that you can make choices. You choose from the ox, like depends on what you like. I like to
the
sample the
dish.
oxtail
Yeah, right.
because if
The
they don't make the
dish.
oxtail right, I'm not gonna eat the food. But you have really good Jamaican places out here now because I have to have Jamaican food at least once or twice a week, and I'm not gonna cook.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
I'm on the East Coast now, so Jamaican food is on every corner.
It might be Coley's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
You
See,
might
they
be talking about
Cool.
Coley's, the Jamaican spot.
So
Coley's.
cool. Yeah, I think it was called Coolie. I didn't want to say that, but I was like, that is what I was talking about. It was like
Yeah, it's Coley. Yeah.
La
hey,
Cienega. It was by that mall.
Cooley sounds more like it, right?
Hmm.
It was, but now that I'm sitting here saying that, I was like, no, the hell, they did not call it Coolie.
Yo. Okay, so what okay, so each one of y'all. So what's your favorite Jamaican dish piece? I
Huh?
assume. What's your
Oh, I
favorite?
love the oxtail and the rice and peas with the plantain and the festival bread. That's my favorite. That's my go-to because I won't cook the oxtail, so I could do the jerk chicken, the brown stew chicken, The ackee and sawfish, I could do all that, but I won't make the oxtail. So whenever I go, that's what I have to have.
Okay. What about you, Nikki?
So my favorite is boiled dumplings with any type of
Ooh.
gravy, any type of gravy. I prefer the oxtail, but I'll take some of that brown stew chicken. I'll take the curry, but I love dumpling. I mean, I could do fried dumpling too,
Oh, I
but
love dumplings
boiled
too.
dumpling with the
Hey,
With the
gravy?
butter.
listen.
Yes.
It's
Me,
funny, when I was a little girl in Jamaica, I used to go to Montego Bay with my grandma house. And she always make a pot of boiled dumpling. And she put the
Yes.
pot of boiled dumpling on the veranda, right? And she put the butter and you cut up the dumpling and dig it in the butter and make soup and just to eat. So my
see,
mom used to call me dumpling because I used to be round like a dumpling. Because I eat so
oh,
much. She said, no
hey,
more dumpling, Natalie, no more dumpling. You're
Oh
starting to be
my
round like a
God.
look,
dump. So
look, no, I'm telling you right now. I don't care how long a Jamaican been in the States. When they talk about Jamaican
the
stuff,
accent.
they're going to do it. It's natural. They don't. It's natural. It's like how do you? That's you got people like me that I speak Spanish, but if I'm talking to somebody that don't, I'm gonna say carne asada
Uh,
tacos
what?
instead of carne asada tacos. You know what you know what I mean? But straight up, for real, for real. So they gotta tap into that accent. Hey y'all, we got I Dream of Brittany in the building all the way from India though. She been
Okay.
dazzling. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, I would love to hear about it, Brittany. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel
I
like
want to hear about that
pulling up,
food.
pop it in, let us know.
Because
Now,
my favorite food, although I am Jamaican, I do think one of my favorite foods is Thai food, and then Indian food is up there as too. So I have Jamaican, Indian, Thai. Those are probably, then Mexican food is going to be top. I don't know what my top five, but those are my top four.
but okay, but you mean like taco shop Mexican food?
No, I mean like Mexico, Mexico, like go down to
Oh, like
Mexico,
Mexico,
like
Mexico.
Mexican, like
Oh,
Mexico.
Mexican food.
Yeah.
I love me some Mexican
Some
food. Give me
Mexican. I
some
gotta go to. I
Mexican.
mean, you can actually San Diego. You're gonna get some good Mexican food too. You don't gotta go all the way to
Mm-hmm.
Mexico. But I'm talking about
Man, listen
authentic
here.
Mexican food, please.
Yeah, yeah. It's fire. It's fire. You definitely cast that in San Diego, real tough. Like we've been ranked up there for real, for real.
I like Trinidadian food though too. If I had to rank a
It's real
second
close
Caribbean
to
food,
Jamaican food.
yeah, I like
Mm-hmm.
Trinidadian food.
Hey,
I
that's
really do.
epic. That's epic. So where's your favorite out of all the places you've been, Nikki? What's your
Mm.
favorite place?
I think the Caribbean. I will say the Caribbean. And recently I went to Cancun. I know it's not necessarily the Caribbean, but I do think that places down
Cancun
there,
is
I do
good.
like it. Cancun was
Cancun is a little
beautiful.
tropical.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yes.
really beautiful. I went there too.
Tropical.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
The beaches were beautiful. I loved it. Just getting away even from the tourist sites and going and get some food, because I'm a big foodie. That's really what I like to do. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I love the slow pace of life. I liked how slow when places move slow and it's not reminding me of the United States. I love it.
It's calming.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In Europe, my favorite place so far has been Amsterdam. Dope. Just dope.
Amsterdam?
Amsterdam
So we're going to Europe.
they have so many different types of food. I don't like Dutch food in particular. I'm not fond of it. The dessert is great, but what they have is great Indian food. Oh my God. Like it is just so delicious.
I
The
don't think
Indian
I've
people there
ever
have
had.
totally done it up.
I don't think I've ever had Indian food though.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think I have.
Yeah,
I
even
don't
though
think
I
I've
know
ever
that
had
there's
it.
restaurants, because San Diego has a lot of restaurants that, like, if you Google it, they're there. They there. You just gotta look for them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
For real, for real. You just gotta look for them. So I know they there. I just never went that exotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how long it took me to eat a Cornish hen just
Wow.
because it wasn't called a chicken? Like I was like,
Wow.
bro, like what's a Cornish hen? Nope, don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And for real,
It's
Wow.
a
and it
little
ain't nothing but
ticket.
some chicken.
It's just a little chicken. That's it.
It's
That's
a
all it
little
is.
ticket.
But it took me
Shishi.
forever, for real, for real, for real. And I think that's got to be one of. I know. Once me and my family and my wife get to traveling, that's definitely what we gonna be on. because I'm a big
You would
foodie.
Try
I'm
love
different
definitely
things.
Indian food. You would love Indian food. So I live in Jersey, and in case y'all did not know, Jersey is probably the Indian capital of the United States. We have more Indians that live here than any other place in the United States. So we have literally like
A lot
just
of
places, so many
choices.
restaurants, and from all the different parts of India. Actually, I just went to a restaurant like not too, like maybe 2 weeks ago, and this guy did such a great job of bringing the entire. I know India is not a continent, but I'm gonna just say it is one. That landmass, that continent, there in his restaurant and sampling different parts of it. It is just so dang good. I think it's a continent. I think colonialism, they don't label it that, but it is.
Good.
I believe Brittany, you moved out there, right? You live out there now, right?
Damn, you live out there, Brittany.
Pennsylvania. In the comments, right? In the comments, you guys tell me what's one of your favorite places to visit and why. You know what I'm saying? Now, what do y'all? I know, Peace. You said you plan on, you got plans already in August to go Thailand and to go back to Jamaica, right? Boom. Now, where's your next trip going? Where you going for
I'm
your
going to
next trip,
Bali.
Nikki?
That's why when you said when you said
Oh,
Thailand, I was
well,
like,
Brittany just came. Yeah, she was just there
yeah, I'm
too.
going to
Yeah,
Bali. I'm taking the
I know
whole
it was good.
family.
I know it was
Amen.
good.
Ain't nothing like a family vacation, honey.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful feeling.
Okay, you was only there for a month. Yeah, I know. But hey, but you did say the food wasn't cracking
It
though.
was not cracking. It was she you didn't like that? Oh.
Pack your own
No,
food.
I'm going to a resort, so it's
oh
gonna be all
man.
right. Oh, it's gonna be American
See,
food in
it
there.
wasn't nothing to write home
There'll
about.
be
You know what I'm
American
saying?
food
It
in
wasn't
there.
nothing to write home
You know
about.
what I know? When you
You
go to
know.
places like that, you have to plan to stay there at least 2 to 3 weeks
Yes.
because
So
it's
you can
not somewhere
enjoy
you
it.
go for 4 or 5 days and come back. Because the trip by itself takes so long to where you have to kind of USA and then get ready
Right.
again because the trips are like 10, 11, 12 hour flights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
different.
plan on
I don't
staying
think
for
I.
at least 2 weeks. That's the least amount. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
give myself 15, 16
Yeah.
days for at least that. I feel guilty though. I'm not gonna lie. Been to Europe. I'm going to Asia. I feel guilty because I want my next trip to be Africa. I definitely want to go somewhere on the African
I
continent.
do want to go to Africa. I'm just
So
a
if I
little
can do
nervous.
that, if I could do that with like Bali and then stop over somewhere in Africa, I would like to do that. I would like to go like Zambia.
And a lot of the places you going when you go there, I mean, I'm pretty sure you gonna have to step out of your up out of your square when it comes to what you eat because they're not gonna have a lot of the things that we eat at all. You know what I'm saying? Not even
No.
condiments and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a different type of ball game when you go into
Or be
those
prepared to
places. You know what
cook.
I'm saying? Yeah, me personally, I want to visit Puerto Rico and Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I've never been to neither one. So Puerto Rico probably gonna be the first joint. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be the first little family
Puerto
vacation
Rico
we
is gonna
take.
be
You
good.
know
I
what I
want to
mean?
do Puerto Rico and like Canada, England, because my
And
family is
I
in
got
Canada
family.
and
I
England.
got
So
family out there. I got a lot of family. You know what I
Oh, the
mean?
Philippines. I like the one I'm not a fan of Filipino food. I grew up around a lot of Filipinos. I do like pancit lumpia and that's
But
about it.
Ponce is fire.
That's
Ponce,
it though. I don't like anything
they
else.
adobo, they chicken adobo is fire.
It's
We
okay.
got a rest. Yeah, we got a rest. Hey, if y'all just tuning in,
That's why I'm
this is
scared of
Solid
Philippines.
Ground. I'm your host, Solid, one of the most solid men on the app. And we here with Nikki 24/7 and Perfect Peace. And we talking about
Mm.
traveling and food. You know what I'm
We
saying?
love some good
So,
food.
okay, now, so where's one place, y'all, that y'all dream
Dream.
about going to? That it's like, well, you said
Africa's
Africa.
mine. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I dream of going to Ghana. Yeah. Definitely going to
I'm gonna
Ghana
dream
and
about
seeing
going.
the door of no return.
Well, I ain't never even heard of that one she said
The
right there.
Maldives in the Mediterranean. Am I making that up? Is that where the Maldives
No,
are?
I've never even heard of that. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, Peace, where's like your dream spot? One spot that you like, I gotta go.
I think it's between Puerto Rico and Canada.
Canada, man, you know what? We about 70 miles from
Yeah, you
Canada
guys
right
are up
now.
the street.
Yeah, we right there, like literally,
Mhm.
literally like 70 miles from Canada. But I'm right now I'm not able to go, but if
But it's gonna come
they
because
might.
you're gonna manifest it.
No, we just hoping they change some things up over there so I can go in because they don't let people with
Oh.
troubled past in or out.
Right.
Oh, and you
You know what I'm
go in
Right.
and
saying?
can't come out.
No, they won't let you in.
Oh.
And so if you over there and you got troubled history, you Canadian with troubled history, they don't let you into the United States. And if you're from the United States with troubled history, they don't let you in.
That is true because if you're here, you're from Jamaica, and you get because I do criminal law as well. So if you do have it,
Okay.
you either can get your record expunged to where it's private and nobody knows, and then you can also, if you do have a felony, you can have it reduced to a misdemeanor or just take it all the way off your record. It's just a matter of how much time that you have that. You can always write to the judge, affidavit to the judge, and he will see the reasons why you've changed, and they can actually take that
Yeah, they
away.
can.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up because um, I haven't lived that lifestyle in a
Mm-hmm.
long time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, I think it comes with a little bit more time and a little more accomplishments where you can step up like, look, man, check it out. You know what I mean? I'm a taxpayer
Right.
citizen. I ain't seen a cop car, you know what I'm saying, but in the rear view mirror, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't seen no cuffs, don't know what those are no more, and I think, yeah, and it's all, God make anything happen. You know,
True.
Him making
You just got to put your foot forward. If it's something that you want, reach for it. If you're expecting a no and you get a yes, you're good, right? If you're
Yes.
expecting a no, you get a no. You already expect a no. So what you doing? You know what I'm saying? But you never know unless you try. Just this is what I want. This is what I need. I need this to be rectified, and this is my life now. Married, kids, everything is going well for me, and this is holding me back from being able to move forward. And the judge will oversee it, and second, third chances is nothing wrong with it because God gives us chances every day.
right. I might just write the new president.
Nah,
Like,
let's
man, I
not
need
do
a
that. We
pardon,
don't
man.
really need to write him.
And we don't really need to write it.
I knew she was going to say.
Yeah.
I knew she was going to say.
What she's
You knew it. You knew I was gonna go
I
there.
knew she was going to say.
not him, write somebody else.
Right. Look, I'll write the letter for you, okay? As long as you don't write him. Shit, I'll get it handled for you.
Man, he might pardon me though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
It's
Yeah.
about the
Busy.
duty and not, it's about what we trying to get done. You know what I'm saying? That
Nah.
hey, Miss Divine in here too. They almost
Nah.
run
Yeah, don't you do that. All good money ain't what they say, all money ain't good money. Nah, we good. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We gonna get him to Canada. That's my mission for 2025.
Okay, so now let's tap into the adventurous part. What adventurous things have y'all
I'm busy.
done
I'm busy. With
and
me.
where it was done? Like I know me, look, it sound crazy, but I want to go to Montana or Minnesota strictly for snowmobiling.
Okay.
Like I have to do that. Like that's one of my things on my bucket list is to get on a snowmobile and go crazy.
Hmm.
Y'all ain't did no bungee jumping or nothing
Nah, I'm
crazy
not
like
gonna
that?
do that. I ain't gonna do it.
Huh?
But I do kind of ish a little bit want to go parasailing. I will admit that. I do think I might want to go parasailing. And I maybe I could do that over the water as long as you have on a vest
And
and you
strapped up to
fall.
the boat and all that, right? You talking
Yeah,
about
yeah. I feel good. I feel good doing that. So I definitely do want to do that. I think that's the most adventurous thing I want to do. I'm not very adventurous.
okay. Yeah. What about you, Peace? Peace, like, what? I'm getting in an Uber.
You know what? I'm not a back when I was younger, I was a daredevil because I did a lot of things. But now it's like certain things I'm always thinking like, okay, if this fails, then
Yes.
I'm gonna what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna bungee jump. That's not for me, and it's nowhere on any kind of list. I'm not gonna do anything that's over water because I can't swim, and if I fall in the water, I'm gonna drown. Um, so for me, no. Mm,
None of that. So, man, that's crazy. You got to try something. Look, look. Brittany went camping in the wilderness by your. Come on, you can't be doing that. Don't go by yourself, Brittany. Don't go
I've
by
been camping.
yourself.
I've been horseback riding. Cancun is a good place for horseback riding as well. And now they have it in Vegas. I've been to Vegas too many times. I don't care to go back. Um, Horseback riding, I'll do that. I'll even get in those big the big, what you call them, big wheel trucks, and drive through the
The
uh
monster truck joints.
yeah, I'll do that. But as far as me being up in the air, like if I have to take a boat, I take the boat pills, right? And if I have to go in the air, I take the air sick pills. So everything I do, I get nauseous. So, but I do
So,
it.
so Nikki, what you doing? Crazy. What you gonna do adventurous? Like you ain't no canoeing,
I've
um,
done those things before. So I've done like the kayak.
kayaking.
I haven't
Okay,
done kayaking necessarily, but I've done like a little bit of the white river rafting a little bit. I'm not super adventurous when it comes to that. Again, I like it is true. The older you get a little bit, I'm just like, if it goes wrong, I don't feel like dealing with that. I don't. This is not it for me.
Thank you.
let me tell you, when I was a
We're on the
kid,
same page,
I
boo.
went to Magic Mountain.
Hmm.
I went to Magic Mountain when I was a teenager, right? And I was scared. Didn't get on a lot of the rides. I went as a full grown man, and I was trying to get on the
Oh
craziest ones.
wow.
I got on everything. Now you couldn't get me off of no road. I was on whatever it was. Let's go. But when I was a kid, I just couldn't do it. I used to be super spooked. Then it was like, nah, let's go on the scariest thing. That one right there, this the one they talking about. Let's go. You know what I'm
But see,
saying?
that's that
Now,
masculine energy. I always want to do more, you know.
old gangster at 15 and was scared to get on there. Like, that is not the business. I used to be scared. Like, nah, I'm gonna just watch that one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna hold your stuff because I ain't getting on.
And I won't go on. I went on a ride when I was younger in New York, Coney Island, right? And I
Yeah,
was with my uncle, and I almost fell out that ride. It was up in the air, and I almost fell out. So because of that, because my seatbelt wasn't fastened properly. So for me, that is like a trauma for me,
yeah,
and I haven't
yeah,
overcame it. For me to, so now
yeah.
I go to amusement parks with my baby, but I won't get on the rides. I'll play like the games or the little merry-go-round. I just keep it real short and simple.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
I
get on
won't
them.
take those rides that's spinning around and do all that, and it's just too much for me. And I seen somebody fall off the ride over here in California. They were at the, what you call them places when they set up the carnivals, and somebody
Yeah, yeah,
fell
yeah.
out the ride all the way on the ground, and we left. So the ambulance came, and I don't probably broke their neck or whatever. So sometimes those rides are not fully taken care
It's been
of, so it's
some
a chance you're
it's been some
taking.
stuff recently that took
Hmm.
place in those places. But so um I don't know, leave us with some advice for traveling, you guys. For those that want to travel,
Okay,
um
I'm gonna go first. Um, Traveling is fundamental, y'all. Traveling is relaxation.
Mm,
Traveling is experience. And we don't know how long our purpose is here on earth. And
mm,
if you have the opportunity to travel, find out where you want to go, make sure you do your research, make sure you read the reviews, and just take it and go with it because you don't know unless you try. So at the end of the day, just put your best foot forward and see places because you get to meet different peoples, different views, different foods, different ambiance of places, and you actually can insert that into your real world when you come back home. So don't shun on traveling, even if it's 2 hours away and you driving, okay, you're still out of where you came from and you go. So that could be a start for you because that's how I started. I started in small increments and then it started getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? So don't shun on traveling. Traveling is fun if you go with your family or maybe somebody that you actually getting along with. You can even travel in groups. They have groups on YouTube or Instagram, which everybody group together, and they also stay in the same room together. They split the amount. So it's so many different ways that you could actually get out here and just experience it. We got one life to live, y'all. So go on and live it and just have fun.
Man, Nikki.
Yes, I second everything that was said. A little thing that I, want to give some tips and, if you're thinking about planning for a trip, don't go out and do this without financial advice from someone though. But me and my family have a timeshare, my parents have a timeshare. And we have been able to really utilize our trips and where we've gone and staying in really nice places because of that. And it was an investment that we felt was good for our family, and something that we could pass on to our kids. But again, you have to not get trapped into that because it can be a financial suck when it comes to like property tax,
Mhm.
and you really got to plan financially for it. But I do think that there are good ways that you can get some free trips out of those things and upgrades and those things. So if you're ever in the mood for listening to a sales pitch on a timeshare and you really have the wherewithal to say no when they try to sell it to you, then you can get a really good free trip, couple nights at a lot of great resorts around the country if you do that. But you have to be able to say no. Don't go in there and sign your life away and get this huge loan you can't afford. But it's a good way. I 1 second. No, sorry. Make sure that you take the time out, like you said, Peace, to travel. I think that that's one of the ways that it's a gift that we do have as humans here on earth. And it also broadens your horizon. Like you see how
Hmm.
people are different, but we're still the same, right?
Yeah.
There's so many great cultures and languages and foods and experiences around the world. So why stay here and just do the same old
Be
same?
stagnant.
Right.
That part right there. That part right there. Well, look, hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all for really pulling up today and sharing, all this wonderful information with us about traveling. Go ahead and let the folks know who you is again one more time. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all once again.
Yeah, I'll go. Nikki 24/7. Catch me Mondays at 11 p.m. on Empowerment Through History. Also, if you want to come check out a really cool book club with Black women, right now we're at Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. with Miss Divine. We are reading Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. That was book one. And then we're going on to book two, Black Girls Are Magic, pretty soon. So please check that out. Hit me up if you want to be on the show to express your passions and purpose here. Yeah. And catch me anywhere you see that shield. You know, that gold and green? That's my team. All right. Bye.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Peace.
I'm definitely gonna
My
come check
sister.
out your book club. I love that. With me, I am not on this platform at this moment, but you can catch me on Saturdays in my sister Shishi Live. You can catch me on Sundays in my brother Solid Live. And wherever they go, I travel with them. So at the end of the day, you can catch me
That
until
part.
I'm ready to bring my face back in. But for right now, God is pleasing me in so many ways in my life to where I
Amen.
feel settled and calm and peaceful. And it's an amazing blessing, you guys, to be able to have these young adults in your life to teach you the God's way, the right way. Be honest with yourself because your purpose is bigger than you know, and just continue this journey with this amazing couple so that way you can learn different avenues on how to work on yourself and make the best of you. But that's it.
Thank you, sis. And hey, appreciate y'all for real, for real. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
At any time.
Thank
Hey, y'all, once again, this is Solid Ground. I'm your host, Respectfully Solid. Respectfully, right? I got caught up right there. But hey, check it out though. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap in. And also, every Sunday night at 8:15 No, I'm sorry, 9, yeah, 8:15. At 8:15, we start praise and worship just to get it cracking for our stream, our gathering. We're gonna have a very special sermon. Me and my wife gonna, do our thing. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna keep this going.